Hey everybody, welcome back to Training Battles. Sorry for no upload yesterday. I just didn't have the energy to record or play Pokemon, and I had some other things I wanted to be doing instead. So I'm bringing the episode today on Saturday as makeup for that. I'm also gonna try and do bulk recording in the future, because then I can help make sure I get everything up at a nice scheduled time, rather than do it when I get off work or something and get it up late at night. So I'll hop right in. This is the last episode with this Gardevoir team, and then like I said, I'm gonna try and find something that's a little different, but still has done well at a big event. So, and you can see I did actually play a game that I didn't record because it was really laggy. So I reset my Wi-Fi and then started the recording over. So, but anyways, we find our first opponent today. The rating of 1804 from Japan. Got that Gengar Bulu Como core. And with it, there's Clefairy, Xurkitree, and Incineroar. So Xurkitree is really interesting. Haven't seen that since 2017. And then you got the Incineroar and the Bulu to help supplement the setup for Como, it looks like. So this team definitely looks like it's very centered around Como. They generally will lead Gengar, especially against a team like mine. We want to get rid of those fairy types, specifically the Tapus, to allow Como to come in and put in the work. So Gengar Clefairy would be a bad lead. Same with Incineroar Gengar, just to protect the Gengar from any attacks of mine. So given that, trying to think if I want to bring Amoonguss. This is really interesting. Amoonguss does look really important because it might help deal with the Xurkitree a little better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lead Gardevoir Amoonguss. I want Incineroar, and probably just Tapu Koko in the back. He has no way to stop Spore, so I could theory Spore the Clefairy. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and go with that. This is kind of my standard 4 I usually bring, but I feel like there's a pretty strong core for Pokemon. So, but yeah, the goal in this matchup is always just to try and get rid of that Gengar. Once I get rid of Gengar, things are a little bit easier because Koko and Gardevoir aren't as threatened. So Gardevoir Amoonguss comes out, and then I'm expecting to see Gengar and something here, maybe Incineroar. Yeah. So Gengar and Incineroar makes sense. So how to handle this? See if I can trace Intimidate. I don't. I always seem to trace Cursed Body when I'm trying with Gengar, but tracing Intimidate would have been nice. So I could double protect, but I think what I'd rather do, I'd rather switch in Incineroar, and then I could protect Amoonguss, or I could opt to Spore. So what's weird about this, he could opt to double Amoonguss. I mean, double protect seems really obvious. My worry about bringing in Gardevoir is instead of Amoonguss is it gives him the opportunity to bring in the Como. I'm gonna actually go ahead and go for Spore. I'm gonna go into the Incineroar slot. So he also could protect Gengar. Something I kind of, well, no, he's not gonna be fired in Z because he has Como. Como has the Z move. So I'll get Intimidate off Incineroar. And let's see if he doubles Amoonguss. But I mean, a double protect is really likely as well. So I mean, that's a good reason not to fake out. So I may be playing a little careless with Amoonguss here. No, he does go for fake out, probably into Amoonguss, so that's a good play. Sludge Bomb into the Incineroar. He gets the poison. That could come to bite me in the butt. So if I had to guess, Como could switch into the Incineroar slot. He probably just Sludge Bomb. Yeah, he probably just Sludge Bombs Incineroar. But I just need to get rid of the Gengar. Or actually, Protect switching to Como would make a lot of sense for him. So given that, I kind of want to Protect. The problem is the poison won't hit my berry, I don't think. And Spore the Incineroar. Alright, I'm gonna actually I'll knock off the Gengar, and I'm gonna Spore that. Because I think he was switching to Como here. But he doesn't, he just Sludge Bombs into the Amoonguss. Okay, so he knocks off. Barrier there. I do hang on. If I'm lucky, I might get rid of this Gengar. It depends how bulky it is. Alright, so he does have some bulk. But we put the Incineroar to sleep. Okay. Let's see if this hits my berry. It does. So we get some health, so we can take a Sludge Bomb now. Really glad he doubled Amoonguss there. Losing Amoonguss could end up being pretty costly though. I can't switch it out, but I could protect and attack the Gengar. But again, he can protect switch into Como-O, and then he could Sludge Bomb Z-move. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock off the Gengar again. I'm gonna Spore the Incineroar, thinking he might do that. Now he just protects, so this will be a dead turn. Trying to scout for a protect. Okay, now I actually could protect knockoff. As long as his Incineroar stays asleep though. Because I think I want to save Amoonguss in case he has Xurkitree in the back. I don't know if he will. So yeah, I'll knock off the Gengar here. And I'm going to protect Amoonguss. And ideally Incineroar stays asleep. Let's see if he switches. No switch. He's not pulling any switches. He may not. Remember he even brought Como-O. Here's the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, into the Incineroar. I should take this. He stays asleep, so we'll get rid of Gengar. And that's what I want. That's what I really wanted to do, is get rid of this Gengar. And now Amoonguss can get some Regenerator health. Which would be good, because I do, like I said, I do want to keep Amoonguss around, just in case he has the Xurkitree. Alright, but I do trade Incineroar for the Gengar, but I think I'm okay with that trade. I'm going to bring in Gardevoir now, especially try and trace this Intimidate as well. Okay, there is the Xurkitree, as expected. So I think here, give me Intimidate. I'm going to get Beast Boost, not what I wanted. So I think here, I'm going to Rage Powder. I'm going to trade the Amoonguss. Mega Evolve. So I'll Mega Evolve Hyper Voice. And hopefully I can get the Xurkitree into like Dazzling Gleam range or even Thunderbolt range. So I'm gonna go ahead and Rage Powder away any attack from the Xurkitree. And we'll find out if Xurkitree is faster than Gardevoir. I imagine it is. I imagine it's like a really fast one. Could be like a fast, bulky Tail Glow set too. That could be really bad. So I'll get this Rage Powder off, just protect Gardevoir, try and trade Amoonguss here, and see how much this Hyper Voice does. He is faster, and he goes for Dazzling Gleam. So that's a really good play. But Amoonguss does live, so that's really good. So if Incineroar wakes up, Gardevoir won't take any damage. And that I'm 2-hit killing both Pokemon, it looks like. That's really good. So I just pressed Hyper Voice again. Yeah, I just pressed Hyper Voice, Rage Powder. I could protect, but I don't want him to. Yeah, I don't want. The Dazzling Gleam did so little to Gardevoir. I don't want him like trying to call that and then just going for an attack. Actually, I could have switched Amoonguss out. That might have been better in hindsight. No, he just goes for Tail Glow, so I should pick this up then with Hyper Voice. So, and we'll see if we do 2-hit KO this Incineroar if it's just a roll. Nope, we do pick up the double KO. Perfect. So, I guess he's trying to call, trying to get me to do something there. Like, trying to get me, hope I mess up, or, like, just don't, or maybe, like, play defensive there. So, and it's just Clefairy, so, he didn't even bring Como, so this game is over. The Clefairy shouldn't have any sort of offensive output, so I'll just Hyper Voice and Sludge Bomb. I imagine he's gonna forfeit here. Yeah, because Clefairy's not gonna do anything in the late game there. So cool, we pick up a win there. Good game to our opponent. I'm really surprised he didn't pull more switches, but yeah, the fact that that makes sense why he wasn't like switching Incineroar out to Como. He didn't even bring it. He was trying to go more for the Xurkitree setup. So awesome. Well, cool. Pick up a win there, and that was a 1800 opponent, so we'll get a nice chunk of points from that one. Yeah, that must have, I'm curious about that Incineroar, because Hyper Voice doesn't usually 2-hit KO Incineroar, even if it's not AV. So it must have been like maybe a faster one or something. So Cool. Well, alright. So last battle with this team on the channel, and try and see if we can pick up one more win with it. And that would be, yeah, that'd be fantastic. Cause then probably get close to 1780. That'd be really cool to be at, especially going into the final, like when I come up next week. Although I actually might reset my rating, just to see if that helps with finding opponents or something. Because I have heard that, like, if you can get into a pool with certain people if you DC a lot, which is weird because I don't DC much. But anyway, so we find another Japanese opponent with a rating of 1601, and we got another Bulu, Kommo-o, Gengar, Incineroar, Clefairy, only this time we see Azumarill instead of the Circuitry. So definitely we'll bring the same, I can bring the same four, I think. Yeah, Amoonguss is still really good, because again, like Amoonguss can redirect the attacks from, redirect the attacks from like the Azumarill. So the question is, do I lead, I think I either lead Gardevoir, Incineroar, or Gardevoir, Koko. So I do like leading Gardevoir. Especially because Gardevoir can take a Sludge Bomb from Gengar. I can see him also leading the Gengar, Kommo. I'm gonna go Gengar, Koko. This is Incineroar, Amoonguss in the back. Because like that way, if he does lead, if he does want to lead Incineroar plus Azumarill, I can threaten that. Or even Clefairy, because Hyper Voice does do a lot of damage to the Azumarill. So, and then I can just Volt Switch out into like Amoonguss. So I'll leave Gardevoir, Koko here, because in this game the Rage Powder is going to be really valuable if he does lead Flare. But no, he does Gengar and Incineroar. Alright. So the question always is whether, because like I can't double protect, but Gardevoir is stuck in. And again, tracing Intimidate here would be really good, but I definitely want to get Incineroar in. We do trace Intimidate, good. So I could switch Gardevoir into Incineroar, but then it has to take a Sludge Bomb. I might just Psyshock. Mega Evolve Psyshock the Gengar, and I might just hard switch Koko into Incineroar. I think I like that. And then I'll have Fake Out Pressure. So I think I want to save Koko right now. Let's see if he calls that. Because he could Fake Out Gardevoir and Sludge Bomb, but I think we can live that. We'll go into Incineroar, get this Intimidate off. And so now this Incineroar is at -2. And then I'll be trapped in with both these Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's a 50-50 for him. It's hard, it's hard to choose what to Fake Out because either of my Pokemon can KO Gengar. I mean, I could double protect, but I'd rather just see if I can catch him. So let's see if he fakes out the Gardevoir. He does, so he makes the right call, and he probably Sludge Bombs it. Oh no, but he Sludge Bombs that. That makes sense. No poison. All right. So here I can protect the Gardevoir. I think he's probably gonna want to switch out. He has quite a number of options, so I might just Hyper Voice. I think I'm gonna Hyper Voice, and I'm gonna knock off the Gengar. Because Hyper Voice will cover a switch out if anything switches in for the Incineroar. I guess it could be Kommo-o. But I don't wanna commit to Psyshocking. Yeah, I'll knock off the Gengar. I really don't want to commit going for Psyshock. Yeah, it's gonna switch. Is this gonna be Kommo-o? No, it's Clefairy. Alright, so he should be protecting the, Oh, he just goes for Sludge Bomb. I think Gardevoir should take this. Yeah, it hangs on. No poison, so we'll get the Hyper Voice, and we should knock out this Gengar. Although I guess with the Friend Guard, it might not knock out. Let's see... Nope, gets it. Perfect. So the Hyper Voice chip coming in clutch there. It probably would have knocked out without that Hyper Voice chip. And then of course we get some good damage onto Clefairy. And it is Azumarill. So given that, My guess is he wants to Aqua Jet. He probably wants to Aqua Jet Gardevoir. So I'm gonna protect Gardevoir. I'm gonna switch out into Azumarill. So if he does Billy Drum, I can just redirect it and start pressing Hyper Voice. Because that's the thing about Azumarill, is it only has single target attacks. So okay, well, like, even then though, he could easily just not Aqua Jet and just go for the KO onto my Amoonguss. Let's see if he goes for Aqua Jet. Nope, he does Belly Drum, so I could have Hyper Voice there. So Hyper Voice won't KO the Azumarill. So I'm tempted to Hyper Voice Sludge Bomb, and if he does Aqua Jet Gardevoir, then at least get a Sludge Bomb off. Even then, I think my safest play is to Hyper Voice and Rage Powder. Yeah, let's do that. He's going for Helping Hand, so he's going for the KO onto my Amoonguss most likely. So I don't expect this to be a Rage Powder or an Aqua Jet, so I could have played it risky and protected. Well, Hyper Voice should still do a really good chunk. Probably not in Dazzling Gleam. Oh, he has Play Rough. I don't think this would it? Oh, that does just cleanly KO. Alright, so Helping Hand Play Rough does KO Amoonguss. Alright, so I'll bring in Incineroar, because I'll pressure Fake Out this turn. And I can just try and KO the Clefairy. Although Clefairy probably has Protect. So this is looking a little scary right now. We know he has Incineroar in the back. So I'll go ahead and I'll press Hyper Voice. And I'll Fake Out. I will Fake Out the Azumarill. He should just double Protect here. Azumarill protects. I imagine Clefairy has Protect. Usually they do. Yeah, and it does. So that's a good play. So this is gonna get really tough. Yeah, I could have made that hard read. It's just so risky though with the Azumarill there. All right. So he has to Aqua Jet something. I would think Gardevoir. I would think it'd be Gardevoir because that's the bigger threat. I'm gonna make the call. I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Clefairy. Let's see if he goes for the Gardevoir. May get this wrong. Oh wow, he went for double protect on Clefairy. Does that mean? I wonder what that. Does that mean he's going for the? Oh my gosh. Oh, and now he just Aqua Jets Gardevoir. Man, really, I'm surprised by the protect there, but that was a really good play. Man, I could have just Hyper Voice. Yeah, maybe I should have double attacked. That might have been a huge mistake. Might have just threw that one instead of going for that call. So I'm gonna have to go for protect on Gardevoir, and then just I have to. I don't think I have to Dazzling Gleam because he's gonna Aqua Jet Gardevoir. I mean, he follow me's. Dazzling Gleam won't pick it up, but if I get rid of Clefairy, I'll Thunderbolt the Azumarill. Yeah, I didn't do that right. If I had just double attacked, and yeah, I don't get it. So this game should be over. Yeah, I should have just double attacked. I don't know. I just feel like the Gardevoir is the bigger threat because I can because of the Hyper Voice play, and I think I would have just KO'd Azumarill there, but he probably read it, and he did a really good job with those reads. So getting to my opponent, I definitely threw there when I protected Gardevoir. I should have just double attacked. I would have KO'd something. Well, not necessarily, because like the thing is, Incineroar couldn't KO the Azumarill, and there's no way it does. So, yeah, I'll just Thunderbolt Azu. I mean, he fakes out attacks. I'll protect. Maybe he'll screw up the next turn and not Aqua Jet, but I mean, he'll Aqua Jet. So, but yeah, I definitely screwed up there. By not attacking. I mean, it made more sense to double attack. Because if I say he does Aqua Jet and I KO the Clefairy, of course he does go for Protect anyways, but say he does the opposite. He follow me and Aqua Jets, gets rid of the Gardevoir, I get rid of the Clefairy, and then Coco comes in, I have double Protect, clear the Fake Out. I think either way it comes down to a 50-50 call with the Azumarill there. Yeah, it definitely comes down to a 50-50 because, yeah, there's the Aqua Jet. So it comes down to a 50-50 because I have to call what he's going to Aqua Jet, protect that, and then KO the Azumarill with that Pokemon. Of course, he can also just protect and then attack with Incineroar, and then he can just Aqua Jet whatever I protect with. So yeah, definitely should have just made the really hard. I should have made that call on the attack into Amoonguss. Like, he wasn't gonna Aqua Jet in that situation. It was just way too risky. So yeah, but that's how it goes. Azumarill is a scary Pokemon when if he gets set up in the right position. So he played that really well. I got time for one more game, so we'll get one more battle in with this team. We're staying only at 21 minutes. Yeah, again, he didn't bring Como, which is smart. The Azumarill is definitely a lot stronger. I'm really surprised. I'm really curious how much just like a +6 without the Helping Hand Play Rough does to Amoonguss. I know it's +6, but I'm a little surprised that even with the Helping Hand KO'd. Because, again, Amoonguss resistant, it's physically bulky. But, yeah, Azumarill, it's a hard Pokemon to play around with that Aqua Jet. Really, really hard. Especially when it KOs all my Pokemon but Amoonguss. Alright, so we find our next opponent, rating of 1667 from Japan. And we've got a team of, let's see, Landorus, Tyranitar, Tapu Fini, Naganadel, Volcarona, and Aegislash. So that should be Mega Tyranitar. It is the only Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. If I had to guess, this is going to be like a Rage Powder variant of Volcarona. Because I'd imagine this is a Dragon Dance Tyranitar. Yeah, that would make the most sense. Aegislash is annoying. I'm trying to think what he brings. He may not even bring Tapu Fini. Like, I definitely see Aegislash, Tyranitar, Landorus, I kind of expect. Question is the last one. Like, Naganadel's not bad, because I do have a bunch of Poison Winks, but I also have Amoonguss to redirect. I'm trying to think of Landorus to be any good here. Actually, Landorus could be pretty... Actually, I kind of do like Landorus. The Volcarona's kind of scary. So, I will lead Gardevoir Coco. And I'll bring some more Landorus in the back. Does that feel fine? Yeah, I'll go with that. I think my own Landorus could actually be good here. And you know what? I haven't used it very much. This is the last episode with it, so I'm gonna bring it. And just being able to intimidate the Tyranitar Landorus would be really good. Even though he's got a lot of special attackers. And with that Assault Vest, I can take some hits from like the likes of Naganadel and the what is it, the Volcarona. But he leads Landorus Aegislash. So we'll find out if this Landorus is Scarfed or not. And it does not look like it is. Okay. Probably, I mean, most Aegislash are running the Z move, the Ghostium Z. So that's probably what I expect. See if I do Trace Intimidate. I will Trace Intimidate because of the... Yeah, easily trace that. I don't know if you'd go for the Z move into Gardevoir, because like Snorlax is really... Seems like a really obvious play. You could do something like Protect Earthquake or go for Z move if he has Z move on Landorus. But I think I might preserve Gardevoir. Although I would be able to get a Hyper Voice off onto Landorus. So actually I will just Hyper Voice, and I could switch into my own Landorus. I guess he could Wide Guard EQ. Yeah, I'll preserve Coco for the late game. I'll switch into my own Landorus and just intimidate this. So that way, if he does go for something like Wide Guard plus EQ, like the damage will be a lot really reduced from Tracing Intimidate plus my own Landorus Intimidate. Okay, so he actually switches Landorus. What is this going out into? Top of Feeny. So he brings the Feeny. So I'm guessing he's going for the Z move. He might, yeah, he could also protect. But yeah, I'm assuming he's going for the Z move because he's just trying to get rid of the terrain. So maybe Volt switching there would be better. But I mean, I don't know. I'd be surprised if he goes for the Gardevoir because I could easily just switch into Snorlax and burnt it. But a lot of players really like going for those early Z moves. So, but you know what? Okay, he's not Z moving, but he's attacking. As I say, if you were to KO Gardevoir, it's just a free switch back into Coco, and I'm then threatening a ton of damage. Yeah, no, he attacks the Coco slot, and we take that pretty well with the Assault Vest. Alright, perfect. So, again, I do have to worry about the Hyper Voice, or not the Hyper, it's the Wide Guard. So I do really want to press. I kind of want to double the Feeny. So what do you? Because he could. Because if I go attack, if I Earth Power Psyshock, that would take out the Feeny most likely. And King's Shield is really obvious here. Actually, even U-turn. Kind of like that. I'll do that. I'll U-turn off the Feeny and I'll Psyshock it. Just see if I can play around a White Guard, potential White Guard. No, he does King Shield. So, because I think U-turn might chip him enough so that Psyshock picks up the KO. Especially because Tabi Feeny is usually like more special bulk, has a lot more special bulk. So hopefully this puts him in range. I could be wrong. I may even better Earth Power, but I will get in Incineroar here. And I'll have Fake Out next turn. Plus it threatens the Aegislash. Problem is if this doesn't KO, I could easily lose my Incineroar to a Muddy Water. I mean, not lose it, but take a lot of damage. So I'll go for the Psyshock, see if this can pick up the KO. It doesn't. Oh, he's icy. Oh, he's not even buried, but he does have Icy Flame. So that's a good play. Just making his Aegislash faster. So, but I could easily Fake Out. But I'm not going to. Instead, worries me that I guess is the Z move on Finny. That's what would be a big problem. But again, I feel like Aegislash would have the Z move. If Finny has a Z move, I mean, I don't think Shadow Ball would KO Gardevoir. So, but I can just Fake Out the Finny. I'm gonna protect and Fake Out. This is kind of weird. Actually, I'll knock off the Finny. I'll knock off Aegislash. I don't think Finny. I guess Finny could have the Z move, but Finny. I would think Finny would protect, fearing a Fake Out. No, he does have the Z move. It's the Fairy Z move. Interesting. Incineroar should take this. I don't see how Incineroar doesn't take this. I guess he could be doubling up the Incineroar. Never seen a Fairy Z move from Finny. Oh, but he goes into the he goes into the Gardevoir, so that was a really good protect. Oh yeah, that did nothing. And maybe he might be doubling the Gardevoir. And then Knockoff might just cleanly KO this Aegislash then. So I don't expect, yeah, he doubles Gardevoir. So we make a really good play there. And that does pick it up. We'll see. I wonder if this was weakness policy, Aegislash. Yeah, so he did have the Z move on Finny. He had Citrus Berry. Huh. Never seen that before on Aegislash. He did have the Z move, but it wasn't the water one. So in comes Tyranitar. Dragon Dance. Definitely Dragon Dance here. I'm gonna. I think what's in the back. We know what was it? Incineroar? No, it was Landorus. His Landorus in the back. So, okay, my own Landorus I think can take care of that. So I think what I'll do is I will Hyper Voice. And yeah, he can Rock Slide, attack Gardevoir, and probably KO it. I think I'd rather switch Incineroar out. into Landorus for the Intimidate. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The one thing I don't like about this is I hate the idea of potentially losing Landorus, and then like the Incineroar becoming a problem. Not Incineroar, but the Landorus becoming a problem. So I think, because I think I have my 2 ground beats in the back, and he has a Landorus in the back, so the more I think about it, this may not be the best play. But he might go for a Dragon Dance here. That would be really smart to do, just because like I do have Coco in the back. He goes for Ice, but he misses, so that's cool. And I imagine this is a Muddy Water. So giving up Landorus may... No, he just goes Icy Wind. That's smart too. So I should have stayed in. But I'll get rid of this Tapu Fini at least. Okay. So we get up Hyper Voice. Should do a good chunk to Tyranitar. Probably maybe 50%? Yeah, so another one will KO it. Here I'm gonna bring in Tapu Koko so I can pressure this Tyranitar, and then I'm gonna switch Gardevoir out into Incineroar and get another Intimidate off. And I'll protect Koko just to make sure, just in case. Yeah, because I don't know if this is special Lando. I want to protect Koko just in case he like protects EQs or something. Like I'd easily take a -1 EQ, but. I mean, he could just like go straight for something like Dragon Dance. I'm just worried about him having Earth Power. But Gardevoir can take out Tyranitar at this point. And I'll intimidate this Landorus. This is really tough. Tyranitar protecting is so obvious, though. I don't want him to get a Dragon Dance up. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the Gigavolt into Tyranitar. If he EQs, I'll take the EQ. If he's Earth Power, then Gardevoir just comes back in for free. And can Hyper Voice away. And I have the fake, and then I'll be able to fake out next turn as well. So let's see what he does here. Yeah, he does protect. I mean, Gigavolting now isn't the worst thing either, because I will probably put him in Dazzling Gleam range with this, and then I can just Dazzling Gleam and fake out the Landorus. So, but yeah, if he's special, he'll take me out. But if he's physical, I should live, barring like a Choice Band. But then if he's Choice Band, he locks himself into Choice Band, and he just KO his own Tyranitar. So I'm guessing he's not Choice Band. So, okay, that. That's probably not in Dazzling Gleam range. Tyranitar is really bulky with that. Yeah, he does go for Earthquake, but Koko can take this. So here I'll just fake out and... Yeah, we should... Yeah, he's not Choice Band, there's no way. Yeah, so I'll fake out the Incineroar, and I'll Thunderbolt Tyranitar. I want a Dazzling Gleam, but I'm just afraid that won't KO. So I'll fake that out, and I'll Thunderbolt Tyranitar. He might just go for a double protect on Tyranitar, but that's okay because Koko is faster, but he does not protect. So we'll get the Thunderbolt off, that should KO, and I think we should be able to deal... Oh, that doesn't KO! No way! Oh, that's bad. Oh, both my Pokemon live, and I activate the Berry, that's good. Okay. Wow, I'm really surprised I didn't KO Tyranitar. Man, Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar is so bulky in the sand. I'm really surprised that didn't KO. The sand, I guess the sand takes me out though. I guess it, oh man, yeah, I guess the Protect EQ is coming out now. Oh, wow. I'm really shocked that did not KO. I should have faked out Tyranitar. Okay, well I have to hope he's Adamant. Gardevoir should take an EQ, I think. Actually, that Incineroar we're not gonna take an EQ. Oh man, that was brutal. I'm gonna protect Hyper Voice. Oh, I hope this is an Adamant Tyranitar. Okay, I don't think he's protecting. Okay, Landorus goes for Rock Slide, so I need this to not flinch. I need to be faster again. I need to be faster here. No, I'm not. Ah. Oh no. Oh, he is jolly. Gardevoir has a good chance to flinch here. I need it to not flinch. And it flinches. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that survived. I'm like just in shock. I think I have to play for like a Rock Slide miss. But even then, I can't beat this Landorus. Wow, yeah, that was a clutch survival. If I had faked out Tyranitar, we would have been good. Wow, I am just like so... I should have triggered him. I mean, I flinched and it doesn't really matter. Oh gosh. I think I need Rock Slide misses at this point. I'm gonna Flare Blitz. And... I should have knocked off, but I'm gonna trigger him. Oh, I cannot still... Oh, Tyranitar protects. Oh, this could be huge. Oh no, he goes for Earthquake. No, that's smart. Never mind. No, that was the right play. Absolutely going for Earthquake. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. That Tyranitar lived that turn. Well, again, my opponent, like... Tyranitar is so bulky in the sand. That's just absurd that it took that Thunderbolt from that range. I'm really... I thought I had that in the bag. So if I just faked out the Tyranitar... I mean, Tyranitar did just protect, but I was so confident that I was going to KO. Because he was at, like... What, 40%? I guess Gigavolt does like 60 in the sand, maybe 50. Yeah, that's just me not knowing that calc well enough. Yeah, if I had just fake out Thunderbolted, I probably would have won. I'm assuming he was going for Earthquake though. Yeah, maybe. Because if he was just going for Earthquake, he'd KO both of my Pokemon. Yeah, he'd KO both of my Pokemon, and then he would... Then Gardevoir would come in, and then Gardevoir would... I don't think Gardevoir could take 2 Earthquakes, because Landorus probably survives a Hyper Voice single target. Huh, yeah, well... Anyways, well, that's how we finished. That was a really good game, though. Really close game. And like I said, I giving up Landorus like that was a huge mistake. I should have just kept Incineroar in and let it go down. So looking back at that, like I said, Landorus would have been so useful for dealing with that Tyranitar, because I could just Earth Power it and Hidden Power Ice the other Landorus. So yeah, that was... I think if there's anything to blame, it's that turn right there, and that was me making a really bad mistake. I made a big mistake. Like Incineroar was not very useful at that point. So alright, well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. That is it for this team. So I'll try and get something new, and go ahead and end this now because we're going on 38 minutes. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like if you like that, subscribe if you didn't, and catch you guys later. See ya.